2017 Christmas display. And it continues around back. I think it's been a pretty good display. Makes me happy. Hello. So this is a 10-inch piece of chrome, something or other, shafting. It's relatively concentric. It's a little off. It's like it's bent a little bit, but we're talking maybe 3/1000 over 10 inches. And this is going to become a new shaft. And we'll attach some of these power wheel hubs to. And I'm just trying to give you a little taste of what I'm doing. This is pretty much the maximum I can work on. This is slightly over 10 inches long, and I can't work on that little bit inside the chuck. This is a 7x12 lathe, but with the larger chuck I lost some, and this is pretty much maxed out with my center. And I got some decent chips coming off of here, and I'm just taking it slow, a few hundred RPM, maybe less. And I'm only going up to that line for now because that is 5.5 inches, so that's going to get me close for a roughing pass. I did come back here and mess with this a little bit just because I could. And I'm using some Greenlee Dark Sulfur cutting oil. The reason why this is canted over is because this area right here I can't get to when it's straight. Because everything maxed over. Just not going to work. But this seems to be cutting pretty good. So I'm going to cut up to the red line and I'll bring it back in a bit. I thought this would be a better view. Doesn't look like it. She's a party. Well, that's one of my mounts. I'm tired. I'm coming in for a cool shot here. Smoking. Ah! Must have hit a hard spot. Strange. Whoop. 50,000th depth of cut. Just over 10 inches of material, making a axle for a friend. Not bad for a little Harbor Freight machine. 50,000 sprays on carbide. Just chooching away. What are you doing today? Alright, so she felt a little warm. Now this is the degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, we're gonna give her a break for the evening because I really don't want to burn up this board, and we've been pushing her hard. So I think that it's warm is a good idea. Well, see you tomorrow. Josh, I finally got something to work. I know it doesn't look like much, but I got this welded and ground, and I'm boring now. So, to start, okay, so little shaky cam. This here is a extension axle for our power wheels. What we gotta do is cut just about an inch off of this, and we're gonna bore it out with my homemade boring tool. As you can hear it going in the background, we're gonna drill that so that it's 3/16 from this lip, and we're gonna bore the whole thing out to 0.755 inches on this here lathe. Now, I know it's a pretty boring job, and that's okay. But this little boring bar that I homemade with a piece of threaded rod to jam that piece of high-speed steel inside of some 12L14 is doing just fine. So, that's just a little update of what I'm doing in the basement. And I know I'm going slow, but I'm trying to keep the material cool so that my bore isn't oversized, because I'm going to go for a press fit of about 2 thousandths. And if I can't, then it's going to be green Loctite. Thank you, Chucky 2009. Later.
Got to be real. I gotta press that up. So I'm good.
Alright, I'll be there.